Brooksaw Antiques here. Today we have this 1974 Smith Corona Classic 12 vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Color is spring green, and Classic 12 refers to the size of the platen, which is 12 inches long. First thing we're going to do is adjust the paper guide, which is this little lever here, and that helps you guide the paper in straight into the platen. I like to line it right up on the edge. These are your margins. You just push them down and move them like that, and that's where you'll stop on each side. We'll move this one to about 75 so we can use up the whole paper. This is the paper bale that sits on top of the page. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. You hit the line space, gets you back to the beginning, and skips 1, 1.5, or 2. Right now we have it on 1, but if you want 1.5, you just flip the switch back 1, and it skips 1.5, 1 more, skips 2. We're going to keep it on 1 for now and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line. Switch from black to red. There's a switch on the right side here where my finger is there. You push it all the way down to that red dot. Beautiful typing machine. This is probably about as good as they got for the modern era, and then they started getting worse after this. All the parts are made out of real high quality steel and metal. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side here. Just flip that forward and it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easy or load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page. Forgot to use this. This is a support arm to hold the paper upright. It flips up and down. Got a backspace on the left side here. That works good. Shift on each side and a shift lock on the left. To clear that, you just hit the shift button again. It's got a half space on the bottom left here. This is your regular space, and then it's got a power space. So you get to the beginning and you can power space all the way to the end. This is your tab function up top here. You get to the beginning, there's a tab right there in the middle. Nothing after that. So we're going to go to that tab and we're going to clear it by hitting the clear button. Try again and it'll go to the end. But as you can see, it sort of slams to the end, so you always want to have a tab set somewhere in the middle, so that way when you hit the button, it'll stop at that spot. And we're going to keep that one set there. You can have as many tabs set on this model as you want. On the left side here, you have the touch control, which is low, medium, and high. Right now it's on L, which is low. And the higher you go, the more tension there is when you hit the keys. They respond faster, but you just got to hit them harder. I like it on low because I'm used to typing on a computer. But for fast typers, they really experienced typewriter typers, they put it on high and they can type faster with that. We're going to put this back up to the black so it prints the top portion of the ribbon. And we'll open the hood. You have the ribbon and the spools. All the brand new ribbon is loaded on the left side, so it's pulling to the right. To switch the direction, there's a switch right here. You flip it back and it'll pull to the left instead of the right. We're going to keep it pulling to the right for now. On this side of the carriage, there is a locking mechanism. If you lift it up all the way, it'll stop in the middle. So when you have it in the case, you want to have that lock so it doesn't bang around inside the case. If it's unlocked and you drop the case inside, you drop the typewriter inside the case, the escapement can be broken, and that's a very hard piece to replace. So you don't want to mess with that. You want to keep that locked when it's in the case. And these are your carriage release levers on each side. Allows you to control the carriage freely. And these would break if you put them in the case incorrectly. These break a lot. They're made out of plastic, so be careful with that. Another cool function on this is that it has custom keys. So this cap is missing, but it's a 1 and an exclamation point. and you can change this tip on there. You can change that. It's customizable for, you could put whatever characters you want, and there's one on this side too, on the right side. This one has a cap, and you can just pop that right off and put whatever you want on it. Also, it has to disable the spacing. You can push in this knob here, and when you turn the platen knob, there's no spacing, there's no clicks, so you can get to an exact spot on the page when you don't have it. Each one of these clicks is a half a space. And you can also do that with this lever here on the left side. You just push it down and it'll disable the spacing when you turn the platen. Push it up and each one of those clicks is a half a space. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.